All right, guys, we are back. We're back because Star Citizens put out a lovely patch. Um, oh boy, oh boy.
I have yet to actually play the patch, but from what I'm hearing, probably gonna sit this one out.
Yeah, I'm yet to play the patch as well because every time I log in, I'm 30k within minutes. But anyway, let's jump into it. We do have a bit of an update. Fez has a bit of information on this, a possible them rolling maybe back. Although I kind of just ruined the information there, I suppose. But regardless, we'll talk about that in a sec. Star Citizen Alpha 3.13.1g. G for golly gosh, the 30Ks are back. PTU.7419525. Patch notes. So obviously, all backers, yes. Database reset, yes. Long-term persistence enabled. Pledge coupled, yes. Starting credits, $15 million. Testing focus, general stability and bug fixing. I can give you a hint now, Star Citizen, CIG, it ain't stable. Okay, if you want to know if your testing focus is stability, it ain't stable. Just telling you that now. Fleet Week playtests. I didn't see anything in there to test the Fleet Week. But
That's because the playtests were canceled
cancelled because of the 30Ks. Maybe, yeah.
because of the 30Ks. Yeah.
Yeah. Known
So,
issues. Player may cause damage to ship when exiting or entering them. This build has extra logging to help track down the cause of the ships taking damage when players exit or enter them. We would love to help try and track down this and this latest build. If you could use the command to show the QR code, display session info 1, make sure there's a hyphen between the R and the display, and give us the video of the issue happening and the screenshot right after it happens with the QR code present. That would be amazing. Thank you. CIG, I can tell you now why I think it's happening. Your ships have springs and your ramps don't. Your ship it settles on the ground and then you put down the back ramp and the ramp goes in the ground, causing the ship to collide with the ground. Therefore, the ramp takes damage. You walk down the ramp, and technically the ramp damages you because it's damaging you. Yeah, that's what I think it is. That's seriously what I think it is, but regardless. So the Nova Tunk is currently disabled for spawning due to issues with this build. Issues is an understatement, but anyway. Customizations made on the RSA website are missing in-game for the 300 series. Items missing after update, reset, pledge, copy. English. Abnormally long delay between picking up and storing FPS minables, harvestables, items. Players may not be able to quantum jump with another player in the breach with you. The customized nameplates do not appear visible on multiple ship skins and variances. On landing pads, trolleys are unable to be push-pulled, enter the entranceway, cargo ramps or elevator ramps. Constellation can despawn when flying 30 kilometers away after undocking. Docking to a moving ship lags behind, causing a large snap into the docked position. Trolleys found at Area 18 hangars are clipping through the floor for removing functionality. Players can spawn facing the wrong way after the start of the match after dying in Arena Commander. Fleet Week specific updates. Further performance and lighting polish pass on the Javelin, Bengal and the Expo halls. Bug fix. Fix the price issue with the dynamic trading profits that allows some commodities to give much more than intended profits. That doesn't sound like a bug. That's a feature. We like money.
I do like money.
Yeah, so fixing a price issue with dynamic trading profits. So, hang on. Dynamic trading?
Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention something about that.
Quantum?
Basically, long story short, Fleet Week is also a test bed for dynamic trading. Prices for the commodities will be actively fluctuating depending on the amount of the products people are buying and selling to certain locations and things like that. So yeah,
I'm calling this now, guys. This is Quantum.
probably,
This is the start
or
of
a test
Quantum.
for it.
Yeah, this is the start of Quantum. Holy shit! Okay, I was not expecting that. That is interesting.
Oh, you weren't. Somebody doesn't read Reddit.
Someone's been banned from Reddit.
No, you've been banned from one subreddit, and you could
Yeah.
always make a freaking alt account, and you can go
Are,
and just see.
are you encouraging that I ban evade on Reddit?
What are you talking about? What?
Evade. Anyway, let's get back to this. Player bug fix fixed an issue where players could become trapped between the tourists and between tourists in the Javelin doorway. How do you get trapped between tourists?
The NPCs, you can't move the NPCs,
Oh, right.
and
Okay.
when they get all bunched up, you can't really go through them or around them. So
Can't you just get your gun and shoot them?
no, because you're in the armistice zone.
Okay. Easy fix for that. Remove the armistice zone.
True, that would be nice.
Bug fix.
Give
But we're now advocating for killing the NPCs aboard the Javelin. Get out of my fucking way!
Get out of my way! They're threatening to send me to jail.
Well, hey, if we had a bombing on the Javelin, we could probably use that for the mission that we're doing, right? We need that scene. Bug fix. NPC Marines in the expo halls should no longer die after a period of time. The NPC Marines were dying. Was that old age? Bug fix. Banco should no longer get stuck. Banco should no longer get stuck if knocked off its flight path. Damn, I can imagine a whole bunch of YouTubers are upset about that. Bug fix. Fixed an issue causing the fleet escorts to randomly veer off and back into formation during the Bengal flyby. Bug fix. Fixed an issue causing NPCs to shrink into and raise from the floor when usables. I think that's supposed to be when in usables. Okay, whatever. The Javelin trespassing warning message should now appear correctly if the players stand perfectly still while the tour is ending. So if you stand still and don't move, maybe they won't see you aboard their ship. Well, that's what it was before anyway. There should be no longer missing collision between the Bengal hull, between the hulls and the turrets. And Tony Fleetweek voiceover lines should now play in everyone's mobileglass through the PU. General bug fixing, they went through and they did the ship dialogue lines should no longer overlap instead of curing or interrupting each other. There should no longer be replacement balls on the back wall of the Area 18 spaceport. Alright, so apart from the inability to shoot the NPCs that are bugging you aboard the Bengal carrier, and do we need to mention the 30Ks? We've probably already talked about that, right?
You mean the 30Ks that the 30K that server every 15 minutes or less?
Oh, dude, it was less than 15 minutes.
I did say or less.
Yeah. I literally got out of my bed at Hurston, walked out the door, saw the great big window there, turned around to look at it, and then 30K literally within that time. So that was especially bad, that one. But then there was another time where I managed to escape Hurston, fly over to Ariel, land, and was doing some recordings over there, and I was on there for a good 5 or 10 minutes before I 30K'd. So it does really just seem to be a little bit random, so I'm guessing there's something that's triggering them. I'm thinking it may be that if CIG wanted to look into something that's causing 30Ks, I would suggest looking at the log file. Maybe it has something to do with the log file getting to a certain size and crashing the server, maybe. That would be my guess. But apart from that, thoughts, opinions, any questions, anything we need to talk about?
Um, let me see. 30 Ks, removal of the tank,
Mm.
30 Ks that are causing 30 Ks.
Do we want to talk about the wine back?
You mean the one that you already talked about?
Well, we could talk about whether it's a good idea or a bad idea, or what whether we think whether they should do it or not.
I mean, uh, is it a good idea? I'm not for sure. I mean,
I I would say probably it's a bad idea because like there's a bit in this that's bit of a fuck. There's a bit in this that's a bug fix, right? I think it might be just the fact that they're doing extra logging that's causing the 30Ks. Now, if that's the case, they turn off the logging and it should stop the 30Ks from happening. If it is that's causing it.
if, yeah.
Mm.
Mainly because also at the same time, they removed the Nova tank thinking that was causing the 30 Ks and ended up making things like 10 times worse.
Yeah, and they still, well, I didn't have it today. I walked out the back of the Star Runner 2 or 3 times and didn't die. But they also still doesn't seem like they have much of an idea of what's causing the sudden death on ramp situation. Um, Look into the ramp clipping through the ground. I'm just saying. But at the end of the day, yeah, it's like they don't know exactly what's causing that either. So they need the logging on so that they can find out what's causing that, so they can fix that. And then if they turn the logging off, maybe that'll stop the 30Ks, and then they can put the tank back in. I think, to be honest, I think this is just going to be a case of just going through and just fiddling with it. Like, they've still got a week. They've got about 4 days, to be honest. They're starting to run out of time, I suppose. 5 days or so. But I don't know. What do you think? Do you think they should just wind it back, or?
Well, should they wind it back? If they wind it back, it would fix the PTU.
Hmm. But then they have to go through and do the bug fixing and find out these they have to redo these bug fixing again.
Hmm.
There's a lot of
Yes.
there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 12 bug fixing in this. The replacement balls at area 18 is no big deal. Ship dialogue should no longer overlap. I've heard that. I was in the Star Runner yesterday or the day before, and I had three in a row of landing successful. So I thought that was a little weird. Fleet Week voiceover lines, obviously that's important. They need that for Fleet Week. There should be missing collision on the Bengal hull is obviously important. Javelin tourist trespassing warn message should appear if the player stands perfectly still. That's obviously important. Fixed an issue causing NPCs to sink and raise into the floor when in usables. It's no real big thing. Looks weird, but it's not going to affect us any. Fixed an issue causing the fleet to escorts to randomly veer off and back into formation. That's obviously something I probably should fix. Bangle should no longer get stuck if knocked off its flight path. That's a big thing, because if someone wants to take down a Bangle carrier, hint hint, nudge nudge, knock it off its flight path, and if it stays in the same spot and can't move, then you can just sit there for days, just banging into it with as many missiles as you can. NPC Marine in the expo halls should no longer die after a period of time. Old age. Fix an issue where players could be trapped between tourists is a big thing. Fix the pricing issue with dynamic trading profits. That's a big thing. Do we want to talk about this? Do we want to talk about them bringing into this dynamic trading?
I mean, we kind of already did, didn't we?
Not really. We haven't really talked about the ramifications of it. Like, if this is Quantum that's hooked into this, we're expecting an update on Quantum. Now, they said it was going to be within the month. Jared said, I think he said 3 weeks, and that was about 2 weeks ago now. So this week or next week, we must be getting an update on Quantum. So maybe that's why they're testing it, so they can go through and make it in the video.
Maybe.
But anyway, alright guys, apart from that, let us know what your thoughts are in that comment section below. How did you go with the 30Ks? Personally, I found it was a bit of a bugger-for-loser. Yeah, to quote Board Gamer. But let me know what your thoughts are in that comment section below. Apart from that, guys, obviously Ferrets' YouTube channel and Twitch will be in the description below. Please feel free to go and give him a subscribe and make sure you tick the bell. Also, for me as well, don't forget me. Don't forget your little favourite fox. Go through and make that subscribe button and smack that like button. And obviously, guys, keep update because we do a lot of Star Citizen videos here. We've actually been doing pretty good videos lately, like putting them out pretty quickly.
And you have.
Yeah, I'm impressed. But apart from that, I'm impressed with myself. But apart from that, guys, let us know what your thoughts are in that comment section below. Apart from that, guys, have a great night. Enjoy yourselves. We'll see you in the PTU. Probably in the comments complaining about 30Ks because that's what I'm going to be doing after this. Have a great night and enjoy. Want to say bye?
Yeah, bye.